Hey guys, welcome to my little bit unstructured ritual farming guide. I've made a ton of currency using this farming method. A lot of bubblegum currency and good uniques and good drops. I found the mirror shard this way, several good uniques, dozens and dozens of divine orbs, a ton of very valuable corpses that I could sell for more chaos orbs and so forth. So, this gameplay type works as it's specifically designed for the glacier map. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use delirium, use high density of mobs, use eldritch monsters, and use shrines in order to maximize the amount of favor we'll gain, and then we'll shop and in a huge ritual, hoping for some really sick rewards. Now, when you run this strategy, you want to run it on an 8-modded map. You want to run it with domination. Additionally, you can use a mix of these rewards to spice it up. Basically, if you're running this, you always want to use all of the slots. So selected this up to 2 times in order to get cheaper and additional rerolls. You want to use Wisps if you can in order to basically massively increase the amount of tribute you gain, favor you gain. You want to use Abundance to double or triple the number of rewards you gain, and you want to use a bunch of vessels in order to get better rewards and more monsters. So in my example, I'm going to run 1 selectiveness, 2 abundance, and 2 vessels. I'm going to put everything else back, but feel free to experiment around different variations or work in different interesting ways. I don't think there's a best way to run, and it's important that you use these combinations. So, Glacier, Domination, 2 times Bloodfoot Vessels, Ritual of Abundance, and Selectness. Before we proceed, the Atlas tree, this is it. You can basically copy it. There's a lot of Scarab Nobs, so it doubles for Scarab farming. It also generates a ton of gold every run. Gold sustain is actually pretty easy with that. You do need a fairly tanky build. I might make a guide on my Voidforge Flicker Strike build if you're interested. Tell me in the comments what you'd like to see, or if you have any questions. Right, I'm gonna start. Gonna be a little bit blabbery here, it's late, and it's very unstructured. So, always grab Delirium first, and then start clearing. Now, I don't guarantee that we'll be finding all the awesome divine orbs and stuff this run, but we'll try to. I'll also explain the shopping strategy for Ritual in a second. But personally, I found the content really fun. It's fairly fast to run. There's always a little bit of an excitement when you are shopping through the Ritual. Ideally, we want the boss to have a Ritual. This maximizes the amount of favor we get from the whole ritual, and that's why we want to run the boss first. Now I think we've already seen all rituals, so there won't be one of the bots, but we're still gonna clear fast, and the reason for that is Bismuth. If you manage to find Bismuth, it massively increases your the tribute you get from rituals, and it also helps us with our Delirium. Delirium is definitely not the main game on this map, but it's very easy to get 6 or 7 levels of Delirium with this strategy, and it gives you a little bit of bonus. Oh, I actually miscounted. There's our ritual. So we defeat all of the goldmen here. That's our Flicker Strike. Defeat this guy as well, revive them all. Our Flicker Strike a bit. And now you might think that it's time to check the rewards. Don't do that now. Now we are rushing back. We need to do all of our rituals really fast now. because our Delirium is expiring and we want to use it as much as possible. Luckily, Glacier is a very small map, so this strategy is fairly easy to execute. Quickly grab the drops. Ritual number 3. Grab the gold. Time to move on. And the ritual number 4 will be somewhere around here, I think. If you're fast, you can still get it. Delirium is expiring, but it spawns while we're in the ritual. So this way we have all 4 rituals with Delirium with maximized number of monsters. That wasn't a great Wow Flicker Strike. Alright. Now we're gonna just move to the portal. Grab your rewards from the Delirium. And we can now shop. Now I don't guarantee you that you'll get all of the crazy things, but let's take a look. So there's 10 Chaos Orbs. There is a pretty interesting shield with Chaos Resistance and Spell Suppression and stuff. So let me talk to you about my general strategy. The first thing you want to do is you want to exhaust all of your rerolls. Every single reroll gives you a chance to find some really high tier reward, and you want to be able to reserve that. So don't waste it all at once. The really important things are usually fractured items, synthesized items. You also will get occasionally divine orbs and uniques and all kind of other things and some scarabs, but focus on these. This is borderline not worth it. 6k for 10 chaos is not a great deal, but you're gonna defer it, you're not gonna buy it. If it's a cheap item like 1k or 2k, just buy it, don't defer it, because you want the slots, you don't want to clutter up the whole inventory. So I'm just gonna oh, so it's a shield, it's an armor. Yeah, never mind that. Let's reroll this. We see an ancient orb there. Now we could buy it, it's not a terrible choice. We're checking everything that is fractured. And the fractured items don't turn out to be very good this time around. So I'm gonna buy the ancient orb, I'm gonna defer the 10. Nothing else. There is a fractured drink, but it's not great. Check everything else. Scarab of Divinity. Yep, simply defer it. We're a little bit unlucky this time. And reinforcements. Gonna grab the map. Now I know there's only one reroll left, so I'm a little bit more getting some things. Gonna grab the Envy Essence, and we're gonna reroll again. And here's our result, and we actually scored something really good. We see there's a home, 3 home gems. These go for quite a bit, 50 per gem. There's a synthesized items with fire damage and damage against abyssal monsters, nothing too great. There is a bone ring with spell damage per power charge. I don't see this being very useful. Check prices, of course. Now the most important things you see, we save the nodes, the points, so now we can defer this. There's a nameless, one of the new rings. You can grab those. I'm gonna defer this one as well. Synthesized belt. So at this point, I'm pretty content that I don't really want the rest here. I might defer the ring as well. It might be worth a little bit. And then I'm just gonna spend the remaining points to get a little bit of bubblegum currency or things that I'm personally slightly interested in. And that's about it. Now, this was pretty much an average, below average ritual. We had one really good item there, the 3 home cards. We've seen a bunch of random, potentially good fractured items. Each of those, if it rolled differently, could be very, very valuable. Fractured and synthesized items could be incredibly valuable if you roll the right things, and you'll be finding them more often than you think. Well, that's about it. It's fairly short, but still the video is fairly long. Usually this strategy takes you like 5 minutes per map, maybe 6. And it's pretty rewarding. I hope you find it useful. Have a wonderful day. Bye.